To try to show my light ring that I made for my mill, and this is it right here. I used an old, I don't know if it's a telephone cord or what, but it's a stretchy one. You can use a telephone cord, whatever, because it doesn't have to carry much current. And I have small magnets in this one yet. You can just see right here. I'm going to put bigger magnets in, and it's just a board. It's like a foam center board, foam centered. It's magnets, a hole fit around a spindle, and that I just drew it on there with a pencil and went over and hand cranked it around. Nothing fancy. Same thing with this side. I milled a trough in there. I just drew it on there with a pencil and milled the trough around there, and the lights are inside that trough, and I got plexiglass over it to seal it up. Nothing fancy. I'll give you a cross section of it here on this piece of paper. So looking at it from the top, or actually from the bottom where the lights are in, it looks like that. This is the hole in the center, and actually there's one more line in here, and there's the trough in there. If I take and look at a section view of it, it looks like this. Here's the center of it, and it looks like that, like that. If this makes sense to you. So that's what you're kind of looking at right there. This is the hole through the center, and this is where the light fits in this trough. Not a true section view, but trying to draw it so that you kind of get, you kind of get the gist of what it's looking like. So, like I say, it's nothing fancy. It's pretty basic and pretty simple. I used some of these lights off of this strip. Like, you got to kind of kink it when you're going around laying it in the trough, but as long as you kink it in the right areas, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt anything. I power it with just walls, what they call a wall wart. I'm not sure what this one came from. I save them. If I run across these, I save them. I save them no matter what. I'm just going to show you different ways of powering this now. So I'll just use this here ring. 9-volt battery. I don't know how long a 9-volt battery would last in there, but put the positive on the positive, the negative on the negative, and boom. And that's just a 9-volt battery. All right. Okay, so say you have a wall wart, and it says it puts out 6.5 volts alternating current. Well, alternating current, plug it in here. It's just 6.5 volts, so it's not going to hurt you. But alternating current isn't going to light that up. Not going to do any. Well, I guess actually it does. I'm kind of surprised, but it's only lighting up half of the phase. So if you want to get the full phase, you just grab a couple diodes, and these are Schottky, or anyway, they're pretty inexpensive. I mean, they don't cost a whole lot, and they have a band on one side. It only allows the current to flow one way. So it has a band on one side. So you're taking, you put that on, wire that on there on one side with that band pointing toward your transformer, and the other one, the band pointing away from your transformer. Now it should light it up a little bit better if I get it the right way. So there's positive, negative. Okay, not flickering anymore now. Solid. All right. So that's another way of powering it. All right. Transformers. I salvage everything. I save. If I think I could use it, I save it. Here's a transformer. 115 in, and then it's got three legs out. So to check that, I'll just put a on there so it stays in place. And then I'll plug in an extension cord here. Got an extension cord plugged in. And just to show you that I got it plugged in, turn this to 200. You can see the numbers, I hope. Alright, so it's plugged in, so I'll just stick one in there, one in there. Come on. There's 122 volts. Alright? The side that says 118 volts, I think it said. Okay, so I'm just going to stick one in here. Carefully. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get zapped. Stick the other one in there. Alright. Now, we should be getting current out of these legs here to see what we get. The blue and the yellow. We're not making, shove them in tight. Okay, yellow and blue. Come on. I don't want to get zapped on camera. Alright, so there's 11 volts. 11.5 coming out of that transformer. So I saved that, like I said, I saved that transformer. So now I'll put a jumper on my LED lights here. I got a couple jumpers laying here. I put a jumper on it. Black one on the black side. Red one on the red side. And again, it'll probably light up, but it'll blink. It'll be, and that's annoying. But if you take these diodes, put one with the band toward the transformer, the other one with the band away from the transformer, and now if I touch those, if I get them the right way, come on. Must have had them the right. Do I have them both? Yeah, I got them turned the right way. Ah, dropped one. Dropped one of my diodes. I think my cord wiggled loose again. Let's just check, see if I can get any current here. Yeah, I'm getting 11. Just not making contact here. Oops, now I got them both the same way. There we go. And that's through that transformer. And I save all those transformers out of everything. If I tear something apart and it's got transformers in it, I save them. I'll unplug the extension cord so I don't get zapped. So anyway, that's a few ways that you can power it. You know, these diodes, like I say, they're cheap. They're not expensive. And like I say, I'm surprised that they blink and they come on when but you know, here's my bring my light ring over here again. Here's my light ring. Plug it in. And with these here, they seem to work pretty good. And that, like I say, that's just a transformer that I saved off of something, wall wart. Not a the transformer is inside the wall wart, which is a small one of these. This one's actually really big and overkill for those lights. But I do have some smaller ones here, but I think they're higher voltage, and I don't want to burn out those lights. Let me see here. Yeah, here's one. I could do a step down voltage with it. Put some resistors in line, but this one here is rated 28 volts in, or no, 117 volts in and 28 volts out. So this one's too much current. I've never really checked it. Let's just check it and see if that's truly what it is. I'm going to put this stapler on here, so I'm not brave enough to just go ahead and touch them yet. But really, you know, at 28 volts, it should be fine. And I got the extension cord unplugged right now. We'll stick that one in here. I should just go get an extension cord a cord end that doesn't have anything on it. Be a lot easier. All right. Let's plug the cord back in. If I can find the other end. Okay, we got current going to it. Now see, that's 19 volts there, and the other leg should be 19 volts. And between the two should be 39. So that's the same thing with this. That's the same thing with this other one. It's 11.5 blue and yellow, 11.5 blue and yellow. And take these two together. It's just like you're grabbing both phases and double, so it would be 23 volts. So anyway, I hope this gives you some ideas. Like I say, I'm happy with the one I built. I'm going to go ahead. I've got bigger magnets, and I'm going to go ahead and put spot faces on the back side, or where these magnets are, and put the bigger magnets on there. I wish I'd ordered the next size bigger than the ones that I ordered, because, let me get them out here. I can find them. Oh, I put the drawer in backwards. No wonder I can't find them. Yeah. Now, how did I do that? Put my drawer in backwards into the cabinet. How did I do that? I'm going to take a hacksaw blade to get it out. Here's magnets that I have. I use them for my Hall effect sensors in my little engines, and I got oodles of that size. They're all neodymium magnets, but here's the ones I plan on putting in there. They have a countersunk hole on one side, so I'll just put them in like that. Put them in and countersink or counterbore them so that they fit down in there. I've got plenty of room to counterbore them, so I'll just take an end mill, whatever diameter this is, and plunge in. And I was going to put I put 3 in the other one that I have. It rocks and it just doesn't hold, so I'm going to put 5 in. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like I say, it's nothing fancy. Although I looked at some on the internet that I really like the looks of them, which I might go ahead and do. And that is the ones that are made out of aluminum. And all right, camera shut off on me. But anyway, this nut, I'm going to come down a ways. I see one of my magnets is hanging here, and making an aluminum one that fits on there with set screws. I'm going to do that for the mill and the NC. Pull that magnet off. So that way I'll get rid of the magnets. But here's the one on the mill, and it's the same way. It's built the same way as the other one. With and it has in this mill. This mill also has. Let's take this off here. Actually, it doesn't. So if I do that, it will lose some of my Z travel. So I don't want to do that. So I guess I'll continue with the magnets on this one. So anyway, that's it. Thought I'd try to make a quick video. I don't think it was too quick though. And then on my lathe, I just put a strip of it up underneath the shelf there, and I see it's dropping down. All I did was put push pins in it to hold it up in place. And you can see I tried to video with my camera there. I don't know if it's going to turn out or not. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hope that gives you some ideas, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.